Welcome back everyone. Today we are diving into NumPy array slicing. It is a vital concept that allows us to access and manipulate specific portion of the array. Whether you are working with one-dimensional or multi-dimensional arrays, slicing gives you the flexibility to extract and modify data efficiently. We will cover the syntax of slicing. We will demonstrate how to slice 1D and 2D arrays and explore the use of start, stop and step parameters and even learn how to reverse the arrays. So let's get started and see how slicing can simplify working with data in Python. So the syntax of NumPy array slicing is whichever array we want to slice, we will use its variable name. So let us say the variable name is array. Then after within square bracket, we may provide the three values start, colon, stop, colon, step. Start refers to the starting index and it is inclusive during slicing. Stop refers to the ending index and it is exclusive from the slicing. And step refers to the interval between the different indices that we have selected. And all these values are optional. Based on the selected option, we will get the output. To understand the concept of slicing and use of this syntax, let us go to the VS Code in the example. Here you can see that we have provided the list of data for the different number of arrays and with the different type of values. So first one array is provided. This is the one-dimensional array. So here we have sliced the data and you can see that we have mentioned array within square bracket 1 colon 5. So it is representing the start and stop value. The starting value is the first index element and the ending value is the fifth index element. But keep a note that the 5 is exclusive, so it will slice the data from first index position to the fourth index position. Now we already know the starting index position will be 0. So we need to start from the 1. So we will start from the 20. So it will print 20, 30, 40. So the index position will be 1, 2, 3. We will go up to 4. So again we will get the value 50. So it will slice the array with the values 20, 30, 40 and 50. In the next option, you can see that here only mentioned array within square bracket colon 4. So before colon, it is represented as the start and after colon, it is represented as the end. So it will slice the array from beginning to the index 3. As 4 is exclusive, we will consider the index position to 3. So we will get the output again starting from the beginning, that is 10, 20, 30 and 40. So the index position will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. In the next statement, you can see that the slicing considered to be array of 2 colon empty. So it means it will slice the array from index 2 till the end. So if we start slicing, it will start from index position 2. So that will be 0, 1, 2. That means it will start from 30 and it will continue up to end, that is 40, 50 and 60. So this will be the sliced array we will get from the given data. Now we may also modify the array elements using slicing. So for that, as you can see, again one dimensional array is provided and here the next statement mentioned is array of 1 colon, then after no value is provided, that means it will modify elements starting from index 1 and the value of each element that will be equal to 100. So after this statement, if we modify the array, so the modified array will be 0th index position will remain 5 and for all the remaining index position it will be value 100. Next we may also modify the array element using stop parameter also. So here you can see that we have provided the slicing parameter to be array within square bracket colon 3. So the starting index element will be the 0 and the ending index element will be the 3. So we'll start from 0, 1, 2 and 3 and the value updated for all these elements that will be equal to 50. So if we print the modified array, so it will be starting from 0th index position 50, 50, 50, that is up to the index position 0, 1 and 2. And for the remaining position, the value will remain as it is, that is 20 and 25. Next, we may also provide the start and stop parameters. So here you can see that array with the index position 1 to 4, that is from index position 1 up to 3, all the elements will be modified with the values 200, 300 and 400. So if we print the modified array, we will get the output. 0th element will be 10, then 200, 300, and 400, that will be index position 1, 2 and 3, and the last value will remain same, that will be 50. In these we may also include the step parameter also. So in the next example you can see that the slicing data provided are array within square bracket colon colon 2, that means starting and ending element will be the 0th element up to the last element, and the step considered to be the 2, that means at the interval of 2 the value of each element will be 100. So if we print the modified array, we will get the array. The first element will be 100, then 2, then again 100, then 4, then again 100, then 6, then again 100, and last 8. So it will modify every second element. In this slicing, we may also use the concept of negative slicing also. So here one dimensional array is provided, and here it is mentioned array within square bracket minus 3 colon no value, that means up to the end. And we know that the negative indexing starts from -1, -2, -3. So we will consider the element from the -3, and then after from -3 up to the last element, all the elements will be sliced and we will get it printed. So if we print the final answer, it will be 40, 50 and 60. Using this slicing concept, we may also reverse the NumPy array, and for that, as you can see, we may write the syntax array. As we want to reverse each element of this array, we will type within square bracket colon colon, that means starting to the ending condition, and the -1, that means it will reverse each element of the array. So if we print the modified array, it will print 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. This concept is also applicable for the two-dimensional array also. Here in the example, next two-dimensional array is provided, and it is the 3 cross 3 array. So here as you can see, the syntax provided is array within square bracket 0 colon 2 comma 1 colon 3. So before comma element represents the row, and after comma element represents the column. So 0 comma 2 refers to that are available at the index position 0 and 1, that will be 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. And within these row we need to consider the column 1 comma 3, that means it will consider element available at the 1 and 2 index position. So element available at the 1 and 2 index position will be 2, 3 and 5, 6. So if we print this modified array, we will get element to be 2, 3 and 5, 6. Next, as you can see, we have printed array colon comma 2. That means we will consider all the elements of row that are available at the second indexed column. So here we can see that the first index position will be 0, then 1, then 2. So the element available at the second index column, that are the 3, 6 and 9. So it will print 3, 6 and 9. At the last statement, as you can see, again the slicing data provided is array of 1 comma colon. That means we will consider all the columns available in the first indexed row. So the row available at the first index position is 4, 5, 6. So we will get the output 4, 5, 6. Now let us run the program to compare the output. So we will run the program, and here you can see that we are getting the output same way as we have mentioned in the comment. Also, you may compare this output and understand the logic that we have discussed to get this output. So I hope you got the idea how this slicing may be useful to collect certain elements from the array based on requirement from the specific index position. So this slicing is an incredible powerful tool that allows you to efficiently extract, modify and manipulate parts of an array. Whether you are working with a simple one-dimensional array or complex multi-dimensional arrays, slicing gives you a granular control over your data. So practice these concepts and you will be well equipped to handle any slicing challenges in Python. Looking forward to see you all in our further session. Till then, thank you.